To make a circle, if you trouble, I have this hope. But I can't control it. He loves when he loves. He does when he wanna try to lock it up. But he jump back on my shoulder. Don't get me wrong, it's a good heart, it's folded. But if he's stolen, top of that is broken. Go to the mud, till he drives insane. Trying to spread love, till he fights with friends. Literally, so good, so tired, physically, English straps, English tips, for sale. The best offer is the box. It for my mother, but first my box. First thing, but I'll keep telling. Right now, I'm trying to focus on the things that you tell me. After I'm done, in trouble to get up and down. So focus on getting back to the chair. Swallow my songs.
Good luck, baby. You're so hard at this game.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome. welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. By the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25.
Breaks into the open. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Bringing the heat. Lets it fly. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Got his man on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. Got some movement into the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The snap sets up the throw. Now improvising. And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So here comes the Auburn offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations.
Gonna let it fly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down.
A shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field.
There he goes. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to...
Got enough space. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds a crease at the 20. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Williams looking for a man. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top. under fire. They get to him as he throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That one hurts. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The option look. Now the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They feed him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And this is some kind of belief in your kicker. They are sending him out there to try to get 3 from way downtown. The official says no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Now they'll run the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Finds a tight end. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We've played 1. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll try the run. Slithers into space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams will pass. Good timing on the quick out.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it. 1st down and more. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away.
Oh, he's not punting. He's going to throw. Fires left. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Williams looking for a man. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking to throw again. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here's a heat. And the defense, a
Damn, I thought I was texting my girl SMH.
Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Oh, he's got some space.
Run ball. Deep ball or check down.
10. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just...
Auburn ebook.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't.
Every third and long he run.
You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Williams will pass. Got the quick pass. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Hoosiers are in the hurry up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Hey, midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. That's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Hands it off. Turning it on. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with a target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop. And still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming. He'll keep it himself.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got fourth down.
He might run him out.
I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they
Told
look
ya.
at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Williams looking for a man. With the catch, it's Bond. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open.
He's loose on the run. He's at the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And they'll try to
FG.
tack on 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. It's caught downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That brings them to within 1. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative.
When you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to pound it in. Fighting his way for every inch. Still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Not a moment of indecision. Offense stays on the field, 4th and goal. He might want another play. Williams will pass. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got his man in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
That's a 20. He's got space. There he goes. He's inside the 40. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Well, you talk about getting out of jail free. They changed that field position in a heartbeat, and now they're ready to roll. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the ground, it's Henderson. Got the first down and more. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. After run, now throw. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Williams looking for a man. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Able to work it to the 39-yard line. And that'll be a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop him.
They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the first. Finds a crease at the 20. He was loose and set him sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, this guy has had a day to remember, putting up outstanding numbers in this one, and he is still piling on in the 4th quarter, breaking off some beautiful runs. This defense has not had an answer for him all game long.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion here, but that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense.
He's going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Auburn. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
What a big play by this defense. You give up the touchdown. You don't get discouraged. You bow up, tight coverage on the 2-point conversion, and now, more importantly, you still have the lead late in this football game.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Gets a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Knight. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clumped.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Butler. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. To the air. It's Flowers. Buys a little time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Snaps it in the shotgun. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired. And a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. Might be calling a hot route. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
To the air, it's Knight. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Fires and picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get.
wasn't over asterisk.